The Canon PowerShot G12 was a good enthusiast compact, and the G15 is a respectable follow-up to that model. It's a little faster, with a somewhat redesigned body, and it's got a similar feature set, plus roughly the same photo quality, although at a slightly higher resolution. Large, but with a shallow grip, it's a little lighter than its predecessor, but still feels solid and substantial. Most of the weight loss comes from surgery. Canon cut off the articulated LCD. That's too bad, because the movable LCD is one of the main reasons to opt for a camera this size over a more compact version. That, plus the optical viewfinder and the hot shoe. Canon also moved some stuff around on the body, like switching to a pop-up flash, moving the ISO dial to a button on the back, and stacking the mode dial and exposure compensation dial in an interesting offset design. The controls are pretty easy to access and operate, though I still think the placement of the front dial is awkward and the record button's too hard to feel and press. While JPEG photos don't really stand up to a pixel peeping level of scrutiny beyond ISO 200, you can get more mileage out of RAW files as high as ISO 1600, even for prints, and especially if you're not planning to view them at 100%. The camera does have a not uncommon tendency to blow out highlights, but the color and other aspects of the exposure fare pretty well. The best part of the camera, though, is the lens. It's fast. The maximum aperture tops out at a nice f2.8 at the longest focal length. And it's fairly sharp in the center, though somewhat subject to distortion at the sides, even at a 50mm equivalent angle of view. Canon improved the autofocus performance for the G15, making it a lot faster for shooting in good light. In dim light, it hasn't changed much, and it's still a bit slow going from shot to shot. While it doesn't offer best-in-class photo quality like the more expensive Sony RX100, it does have the viewfinder and shoe that the Sony lacks, and it remains an all-around good option for advanced photographers who like jacket pocket portability. I'm Lori Grunin, and this is the Canon PowerShot G15.